tutorial, I will be showing you how to create a program that uses algebra to find the height of a mountain. Let me demonstrate. Over here, I have this mountain with an unknown height. Imagine that we walk a distance from that mountain, and using a scientific angle ruler, we measure the angle from the tip of the mountain to the ground, and we get 33 degrees. Then we walk another distance from that mountain, this time measuring how much more we walk, and we measure the angle from the tip of the mountain to the ground and get 22 degrees. We can walk any distance we like. Over here, I chose 700. How will we find the height of the mountain? Now, this situation is just like this triangle, where we want to find the height. We have D1 and D2, and ALF1 and ALF2. One formula that we should all remember is that in a right triangle, the tangent of any angle that is not the right angle equals to the opposite over the adjacent, which in our case is h over d1 for ALF1. With this information, we can get that d1 equals to h over tangent ALF1. The same rule applies for this angle. Tangent ALF2 equals h over d1 plus d2. And since we already got d1 over here, we can substitute what we have found, so we get height over this plus this. Each side I will times the denominator of this fraction, so we get tangent ALF2 times the denominator of that fraction equals h. Since we want to find h, I will flip this equation. H equals to what we got here. It looks different because over here, I times the tangent of 2 into what's in these brackets. And you can see here, I want one side of my equation to have h, and the other shouldn't. To do that, each side I subtract this fraction with the h in it. I get h minus that fraction equals to d2 times tangent of 2. On this side of the equation, we can take h out by this divided by h, which equals to 1, and this fraction divided by h equals to tangent of 2 over tangent of 1. I put that in brackets and then times the h. So this and this are the same. So it equals to d2 times tangent of 2. Finally, each side I would divide by what's in these brackets. So we get h equals to d2 times tangent of 2 over what was in these brackets. And I want this to be more pretty, so I take this d2 out and times the fraction. This fraction here is the same as what's in here, except on each side I times tangent of 1. So we get this equation. H equals to d2 times tangent of 1 minus tangent times tangent of 2 over tangent of 1 minus tangent of 2. We apply that equation to our problem here. We have ALF1, ALF2, and d2. So 700 times this over this approximately equals to 748. With this Python program here, I will run this. Input the angle closest to the mountain. Oops. And the angle we have was 33. The other angle was 22. And the space between the first and second angle is 700. Here we get this answer. This is a really accurate answer, but if you want to round it to the nearest digit, just put an int here. Let me run again. And we get what we got previously. To create this program, from the math module, we import the tangent and radians function. Now I define this variable called A1. A stands for angle, and it will let the user input the angle closest to the mountain, so that would be alpha1, and angle 2 will be alpha2, where we input the other angle. Since tangent only takes in radians, we have to convert that number in degrees into radians. And we can easily do that by using the radians function we imported from the math module. I define this variable, radians1, or R1 for short, equals radians, and in these brackets, we put the number in degrees. And over here, the user already input the number in degrees. And R2 will be for this one to be converted into radians. Now, I define this variable s, which stands for space, and lets the user input the space between the first and second angle. Finally, we find the height. We already have the formula. It's space times tangent alpha1 times tangent alpha2 over tangent alpha1 minus tangent alpha2. Finally, we print the answer. This is the end of this tutorial. I hope you understood it. If you have any questions, requests, or suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. Also, I add a new video every day to my channel, so please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.